Good evening. So we stand at this moment of grave significance, not because of what has happened, but because of what didn't happen. Iran has fired missiles at the US military base inside the sovereign territory of Qatar, and America's largest and most fortified presence in the Middle East, and the world has held its breath, and yet remarkably no one has died. Was this an act of war or an act of warning? So, understanding the theatre of action, this airbase is not just a base, it's the Pentagon's forward headquarters for Central Command. Roughly 10,000 US personnel are usually stationed there, although many were evacuated days ago. Qatar's skies lit up last night as Iranian missiles, short and medium range, were intercepted mid-air by American and Qatari defense systems. Sounds of explosions echoed across Doha, and civilians ran through shopping malls in panic. Airports are closed, airspace shut, the oil markets jolted and then sighed, prices fell, not because nothing has happened, but because something worse didn't happen. Iran dubbed its Operation Promise of Victory, a phrase rich in drama but carefully contained in scope. And reports from the New York Times and regional sources suggest the attack was pre-announced, coordinated with Qatar, telegraphed to the Americans. It was as if Iran wanted the world to know, we can strike, but we will not escalate yet. This is not unprecedented. Recall January 2020, the US killed Qasem Soleimani. Iran launched missiles at US bases in Iraq, but with advance warning, no deaths, no full war. Today's strike mimics that formula. It asserts resolve without inviting annihilation, yet the symbolism is extraordinary. Iran attacked Qatar, not Iraq, not Syria, not a militia proxy or a smuggled drone. This was a sovereign Gulf territory, a US ally, a site of regional diplomacy and oil diplomacy, and still Qatar was warned, its defences readied, its response restrained. Donald Trump, cloistered in the White House Situation Room, now faces a dilemma. If he retaliates too harshly, he risks triggering a wider war in an already volatile Gulf. If he holds back, he may be painted as weak, especially after boasting that Iran's nuclear facilities were completely destroyed, a claim the Pentagon itself has hedged. Meanwhile, Qatar has condemned the attack, as has Saudi Arabia, but not closed the door to dialogue. It has reserved the right to respond, while simultaneously calling for an immediate cessation of hostilities. Saudi Arabia and the UAE have both condemned Iran unequivocally, but their real fear is regional destabilization, not vengeance. So where does this leave us? With missiles in the sky but no corpses on the ground, with alliances strained but not shattered, with oil flowing through the Straits of Hormuz for now. This is not the beginning of the war, but it might be the middle of a negotiation by explosion, a dangerous theatrical diplomacy played with rockets rather than words. The only certainty is that peace, if it comes, will be brokered not in silence, but in the noise of near misses. That's very worrying.